welcome. It's Michael Murray back at the Benzinga Future of Crypto Conference here with Matt Kohrs, content creator, YouTuber, pretty much master of media. What's going on, man?
I appreciate that introduction. Very, very nice. I'm excited to be here. What a fun event. To my understanding, kind of the flagship crypto event for Benzinga. And it might be a little early to call it, but I feel like you guys knocked it out of the park. I am having a blast here.
That's awesome to hear. That's exactly what we're going for. And it's awesome to have people like you here to share some insights about the industry too, especially considering the last 2 or 3 months. Everything that we've seen with FTX, the meltdown there. What's your take on the industry as a whole right now? Where do you see it going in the near future?
So I guess I would break that down in 2 different answers. So industry as a whole, I'm right now literally in a room of hundreds of different crypto builders. Like, if I always had faith in the industry of like, okay, the cool tech they're building, but being around a good subset of them, thoroughly impressed. So like the technology itself, I have nothing but optimism in the future. In terms of like the price of people investing in crypto and whatnot, I think it's a little naive to think that we're not heading to more pain. And I'm not just talking about crypto, I'm saying the overall economy. We have to pay attention to monetary policy. We have to pay attention to what's going on with Jerome Powell. And right now, I mean, we know tech's been laying off, finance is getting into that world. Like, this is a natural cycle of the market. But once again, that's a bit of a medium-term call-out. Long-term, like if we're talking about investors, people just stacking stats and like more of just like dollar cost averaging, when I look 10, 15, 20 years out, I'm looking at the core ones such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I'm extremely excited. And that's exactly what I'm doing. The more it falls, I'm just adding more at cheaper and cheaper of a price.
100%. Okay, so if you talk about the average investor, right? You've talked about your approach to this a little bit, but if you talk about the investor in crypto or in Bitcoin, what approach should they be taking to the markets right now? What should they be looking for? What signs should they look for in terms of strength or weakness? What are the biggest things to pay attention to in the market?
Man, this is a great question, and I'll share a story that I don't think I've shared anywhere. So at the start of this calendar year, I did a challenge where I was like, whatever you guys vote on, the top 10 crypto coins, tokens, it doesn't matter, I'll put 1,000 into each one. And of course, at that moment in time, it was a lot of what was referred to as not the most fun ones, like maybe doesn't have the clear economic value. And the last time I checked, that out of those 10s, that $10,000 investment, it's probably down 95, 98%. It's to the point I want to look it up, like it's gone. And the reason I'm sharing that is because the ones that they're down but they're still holding the best, I would say in the world of stocks, they're equivalent to blue chip stocks. Sure. That's your Bitcoin, that's your Ethereum. And the reason I'm really driving home Bitcoin in this particular discussion, not necessarily because I think it's the absolute best and everyone should go there. I'm definitely not a Bitcoin maxi. It's more of, I'm worried about the SEC and Gary Gensler crushing every other one.
Sure.
So it's not up to me, but if they define that it's a security, a lot of these other ones, they're going to have some shaky waters. But we know just from their commentary that yes, Bitcoin is a digital commodity. So just from a regulatory standpoint, I feel far more comfortable with that. So to anyone who, hey, you want to take my advice, or if you don't, and it's all up to you, I wish you the best of luck. I'm sticking with the ones as of now where I don't have to be worried about the risk imposed by our own government.
100%. And Matt, where can people go to get more of your content, get your market insights, keep an eye on what you're doing on YouTube or wherever else?
I appreciate that. Hey, you can find me on all forms of social media, Matt_Kohrs, Kohrs, but you can find me on Twitter, TikTok, Rumble, YouTube, all of it, just Matt_Kohrs. I appreciate it.
Matt, pleasure to have you here, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.